Supporters of counter-blockade by National Sports University Haraut Hill Protection Committee erupt into agitation and hinder movement at Khurkhul, Lamkai. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren launches Jan Andolan campaign in Manipur after launching of campaign for COVID-19 appropriate behavioral by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. DGP LM Kalte test COVID-19 positive. Manipur reports 3 deaths and 190 new cases in last 24 hours. State's tally reached 12,679. And India's COVID-19 tally crosses 68 lakh with over 78,000 new cases in last 24 hours. Country's recovery rate stands at 85.25%. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm Kanel Shambanduram. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the top stories and latest news at this hour. Supporters of the counter-blockade by National Sports University Haraut Hill Protection Committee erupted into agitation and hindered movement at the Khurkhul, Lamkai since early this morning. No vehicle was allowed to pass through the area. But supporters used JCB to drag out the road from Senjamd to Kautruk. Protesters also came out on street and blocked various places of Khurkhul and Senjamd Chirang. Irate mob of Khurkhul, Kanto Sabald and Laimakong Chingmang pulled down the Kangpokpi district written banner at Laimakong Chingmang. Police teams including top officials like IG John 1 of Imphal West Police K. Jayanta, DIG Range Thamthing Ngasangwa and Imphal West SP K. Megachandra tried to contain the situation at Khurkhul, Lamkai, but the massive number of protesters overpowered the police team. Protesters retaliated that as per Manipur State Gazette, Laimakong falls in Imphal West District and not Kangpokpi District. They expressed desire for harmonious coexistence and not communal disharmony. Agitators also condemned the recent vandalizing of a religious shrine by other party involved in the land dispute of the construction of National Sports University.
Maitay seng ena thamjari ba khoi ma kaunu gi laisang da moina nung thajan birak ba adagi de khoi Imphal West ne na lairi ba jaga se moina Kangpokpi district kain hek thonjan birak ko ado moina honga ga laire sai sida adu lairaga moi masen yum amani lairaga khunje amagi maming ama muk thonjan ama muk tawraga khoi Kangpokpi district ena thare ba moije aduna khoi Imphal West ki jaga oibani na huji moina Kangpokpi district thaба je sigi yaning da bagi khongjang ne ba khoi na huji chachari je akhoi di huji akhoi hana laijarami ba Imphal West ki jaga je inchi amagi jaga kai yaroi haiba je akhoi gi saita gi thamjari aduna yaringa akhoi gi chief minister na ju akhoi ga wabaji yengbiraga akhoi gi hana laijari be Imphal West ki jaga je machenam ta kaidana ba sinbiu haiba.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched Jan Andolan campaign for COVID-19 appropriate behavior via tweet today. The campaign has been launched in the view of the upcoming festivals and winter sessions as well as the opening up of the economy. Prime Minister Narendra Modi appealed to unite against coronavirus. He also urged everyone to always remember to wear a mask, wash hands, follow social distancing and practice Do Gach Kiduri. Mr. Modi said India's COVID-19 fight is people-driven and gets great strength from the COVID warriors. He said the collective efforts have helped save many lives. Chief Minister Nongthuman Birren also launched Jan Andolan campaign at CM Secretariat this morning. Mr. Nongthuman Birren took pledge to follow COVID-19 SOPs to combat the pandemic. The mandatory SOPs to be followed are wearing a face mask to maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet from others and washing hands frequently. State Chief Secretary Dr. Rajesh Kumar and other top officials attended the event. As part of Jan Andolan campaign, staff of Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur also took pledge to abide by COVID-19 SOPs at Council's conference held today. Officers and staff of the Press Information Bureau Infalt and Regional Outreach Bureau Infalt took COVID-19 awareness pledge under the leadership of S.N. Pradhan, Additional Director General Northeast Region, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Over 40 officials and staff participated in the ceremony. Similar exercise was undertaken in all the offices of the Press Information Bureau, Regional Outreach Bureau, All India Radio and Doordarshan in all the states of the Northeast region today. Well, we have a breaking news now. DGP LM Kalte has tested positive for COVID-19. DGP Bungalow has been declared as containment zone. On the other hand, in the last 24 hours, Manipur report 190 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 3 deaths. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, the press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 12,679, of which 2,877 are active cases. In the last 24 hours, coronavirus infected 85-year-old men from Thoubal district, 70-year-old man from Infalt West District and 65-year-old men from Kangpokpi District passed away at RIMS, Jennings and CJ hospitals respectively. With this, death toll has reached 83. On the positive note, 115 people were discharged in the past 24 hours and recovery cases have reached 9,719. State's recovery rate stands at 76.65%. Out of the newly infected persons, 180 are from general population and 10 are personnel of a Central Armed Police Force. Newly infected persons from the general population are 50 from Infal West, 36 from Infal East, 29 from Churachandpur, 20 from Tamenglong, 17 from Vishnupur, 8 from Thoubal, 5 each from Senapati, None and Ukhrul, 2 each from Kangpokpi and Kakching and 1 from Chandel. 4 persons, 1 from Infal East, 2 from Infal West and 1 from Vishnupur are returnees, while the rest are locals without any significant travel history. They are being shifted to COVID care facilities and necessary measures are underway. Court has postponed bail hearing of 3 out of the 6 accused in Myang Infalt gang rape case, which was supposed to held today. Upon getting the news that the accused will be produced before the court, members of Joint Action Committee formed against Myang Infalt gang rape and various other women associations stormed at the Chairab court in Udipok today. According to Impact News sources, 3 accused Salim Khan, Muhammad Noor Muhammad and Muhammad Faiz filed for the bail plea. However, the bail hearing could not be conducted today as all lawyers of the both parties were not present. Hence, it was postponed for some other day. It may be mentioned that the 6 accused in the gang rape, which occurred on 2nd of September, were produced before the court via video conferencing on 7th October. The court remanded them into judicial custody till the 21st of October. Taking part in the protest demonstrations, Joint Action Committee co-convener Pusham Ijust urged the authorities concerned not to bail out anyone accused in the incident. Instead, he demanded to award bay-feeted punishment to the culprits. Speaking to media, President of Poirei Leimarol, the Mairapai Biapunba Manipur, Eld Mem Choubi, condemned the rape incidents. He said various women's associations will continue agitating until bay-feeted punishment are given to the culprits.
ꯆꯦꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯄꯨꯡ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛ ꯐꯥꯔꯤꯁꯤꯗ ꯋꯥꯠꯍꯧꯕ ꯈꯔ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯦ ꯋꯥꯠꯂꯤꯕ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ ꯈꯔꯗꯣ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯄꯨꯂꯤꯁ ꯗꯤꯄꯥꯔꯠꯃꯦꯟꯠꯀꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯄꯤꯛꯑꯞ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯉꯝꯕꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝ ꯂꯩꯕꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯖꯦꯁꯤꯅ ꯍꯪꯖꯅꯤꯡꯂꯤꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯔꯥꯜ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯁꯥꯅ ꯁꯦꯔꯦꯟꯗꯔ ꯇꯧꯖꯔꯛꯂꯕ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯕꯦꯜ ꯄꯤꯇꯤꯁꯟ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯑꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯕꯦꯜꯗ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄꯒꯤ ꯍꯤꯌꯥꯔꯤꯡ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯆꯠꯊꯒꯗꯧꯔꯤꯕꯅꯣ ꯋꯥꯌꯦꯜ ꯄꯤꯆꯥꯔ ꯍꯧꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯉꯩꯗ ꯆꯥꯔꯖꯁꯦ ꯊꯥꯒꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯗꯅ ꯕꯦꯜꯗ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄꯒꯤ ꯋꯥ ꯈꯟꯅꯒꯗꯧꯔꯤꯕꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯖꯦꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗ ꯍꯪꯖꯒꯦ
ꯇꯃꯤꯟꯗ ꯀꯔꯤꯗ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯉꯝꯃꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯨꯁꯂꯤꯝꯒꯤ ꯏꯆꯥ ꯏꯁꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯦꯔꯥ ꯍꯤꯟꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯦꯔꯥ ꯑꯃꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯦꯔꯥ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯊꯤꯗꯦ ꯖꯥꯇꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯃꯥꯅꯤ ꯃꯄꯥꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯇꯣꯜꯂ ꯇꯥꯔꯕꯁꯤꯡꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯒꯦꯡ ꯔꯦꯞ ꯇꯧꯕꯗ ꯆꯦꯟꯅꯕ ꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯗꯣ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯅ ꯑꯊꯨꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ puthoktura ꯃꯔꯥꯜꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅ ꯗꯟꯗꯤ ꯄꯤꯕ ꯗꯟꯗꯤ ꯑꯍꯛꯄ ꯗꯟꯗꯤ ꯄꯤꯕ ꯄꯥꯝꯃꯤ
48-hour band called by District Hospitals Monitoring Committee Jiribam in the district since last midnight has affected normal life in the district. Jiri market remained shut down, shops were closed and roads were deserted. Looks. Band supporters blocked roads at various areas. Jiribam district police personnel gave strict vigils to avoid any unwanted incidents. All Jiribam Muslim socio-economic and cultural development organizations also extended solidarity to the band called by the committee. It may be mentioned that the committee called the band demanding to provide adequate infrastructure at the 50-bedded hospital at Ningxingkul in Jiribam.
Jiribam si hujik district ramani adu district oiba matungda Jiribam gi district hospital 50 bedded district hospital ase yamna sothana laibagi maram sina ekhoi Jiribam da lairiba NGO mayam pullaga ngasi gi 48 hours gi banasi kaubirabani adu sarkar da ekhoi na appeal tawjari adu di athuba matamda ekhoi gi Jiribam gi 50 bedded hospital ase Dr. Kusukulai Fajana Thambiduna Prajagi.
As per the latest updates, District Hospital Monitoring Committee Jiribam has withdrawn its 40th-hour band imposed in Jiribam district since last midnight. Members of the committee took the decision after a meeting with Jiribam district administration. Speaking to media at the office of Jiribam Development Organization in Jiribam's Babupura, convener of the committee and Sadananda said that representatives of the committee will visit Infalt on 9th of October to meet with the relevant authorities to discuss the prevailing condition of Jiribam Hospital.
Haripa ada sanarakada bawari srita positive response laktana fajaba koina pamnaru polam singasi phangnadana pibi raktana laksarabati punamuki yaifare adu natadana akogi apambase karigumba pibi dadana onatainaba wafamsi yanada bomda lakpa taragati hanagi khongjang asidagi hena kansanba hena chawkhotpa atop khongjang kyasu changsilakani.
BJP Wangoi Longjam Laikai Ward number 22/14 has organized a reception ceremony for new Agriculture Minister Oinam Lukoi and the Chairman of the Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Corporation Limited Sagolsim Achoba. Speaking on the occasion, Minister Oinam Lukoi said Wangoi was deprived of a minister for the past 16 years. The minister claimed that he had to resign from his MLA post to save Manipur. He said the BJP government gave him the ministerial berth, acknowledging his sacrifice. Minister Oinam Lukoi appealed to people of Wangoi to support in developing the constituency. On the other hand, he expressed disappointment that some of his opponents have started unnecessary scuffle at Shamuro Makhalekai. He refuted the recent news about him being driven away from the locality and the police firing tear gas cells against the mob to rescue him as false news. He said some people objected his entry by ringing bells, but there was no pressure or pelting of stones towards him, declaring that there are many who support the BJP government Sagolsem Chobao and him in Wangoi constituency, Minister Oinam Lukhoi expressed firm belief of winning the upcoming by-election.
Kendra sigi mapi mapana ina chapadabu aigi praja sing unabudabu kanana kari haidoi no hairaga sumaina pare adudi noina yaning dadi hanbigrage na ai gari thoroga lakpane ba ise aduga moi adugumba praja sing du khangjadaba praja sing do aina manaraga aina mkhoi duga awai khum tongnaramagadi moi bole piba manungda mapandagi huithin tawriba chak thiliba lemi nedoriba sing dudi soido soka doridi praja sing duri innocent praja sing duri do maduda aina Mandabun Tokte Kalaga Halakone, Sidadi, Aiji Kiraga Chingi winning. Sunki Ekivide, Emile Udring Idagiko, Shipaitana Yaudana, Kendra is the toning candidate Tolo Tenger again, Tenger, Aniragna incarnation.
A team of Taubal District Police carried out door-to-door combing operation at Lilong Turiel Ahanbi, the ruled Ulumd area in Taubal District today in view of the upcoming by-election of the 2 vacant assembly constituency seats in the district. The teams led by Taubal District Police SP Dr. S. Ibomcha carried out the drive from 4:45 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Altogether, 350 people, including females of 60 households, were verified during the drive. No one was arrested. However, the team recovered various armaments, including 3 DBBL guns, 2 singled basic block loop SBBL guns, along with cartridges, 1 NPB gun and .20 licensed pistol during the drive. Taubal District Police additional SPs Lakshya Sharma and Sachidananda Soibams, old GSPs and SDPOs took part in the drive.
Akoi 30 Lilong AC aduga 34 Longjing Tentha AC ani maksigi by election tawni haiba koi la helok to poni mitudagi koi cordon and search aduga koi patan da legdaba adugi ani election da disturb to kada bapuna maksing do koi tawdana gi damak ta koi yamkan hona jabani hoji koi hoji chu kan chathajari license gun leibasing deposit tawbiu tawdabasing do karigumba koina DC Thawal district magistrate Thawalna ekoi order thokhrabani adubo ekoi karigumba Hajik Fauda submit to Khara Yauri, deposit to Khara Yauri, Madu penalty
As part of the anti-drug drive jointly carried out by personnel of Narcotic Cell, Infal East and members of Yumkhaibam Athletic Development Association, YADA, under the supervision of Infal East District Police SP, Jogesh Chandra Haubjam, 2 COVID-19 positive drug users were arrested today. Speaking to media, YADA Secretary Aribam Ajiz Khan said the 2 drug users from Ningthen Pukrimapal must have spread the virus when they went up till Khetrigalt to get some drugs. He appealed to the relevant departments to look into the matter at the earliest. The 2 coronavirus positive drug users have been taken to a COVID care center.
The positive was Romana Ketrigaugi Mafam, the drug low drug low Mafama Sida, Sangsale, drug you will be emunching, Amadi drug you will be emunching Ziga, Samnaruba Kayamadi, positive or a guy quick Ketrigau say, Tung Rohivaki type the Ama, Sila Paimahale, Pali Balangak, Lena like that as a Mutkina, so young kind of ordinary, Charakasida, Sigumba. The Masagi duty Masakandaba, a Dugumba, medical team the lady, Makoibu Karamamong, the Tadori, no Karamamong, the home quarantine Torogi area, the containment zone area, the Togaga, Mojo, drug chaba, la Calibano, Hibasineva, a queen of Hanghang Janini, Aduna Tubamatam, the Mian Chambio, Mogi Matata, action Lobia, Balobio, Aduna Sigumba, Todoxa Matung, the Amohana Tohan, Big Danaba appeal Tozeri.
Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, Desam, expressed grief over the untimely demise of the former Desam Deputy Education and Academic Affairs late Farenbam Ongbi Ilangbam Panthoi, who passed away due to delivery-related complications at Raj Medicity on 6th of October. The Assam member also observed a 2-minute silence as a mark of respect to her departed soul. Press release from the Assam condemned the incident and urged the state governments to take necessary actions against neglect doctor. Assam State Cabinet has decided to exempt Manipuri diasporas residing in Assam from appearing for compulsory Assamese, Bengali and Bodo languages in civil service examinations conducted by Assam's Public Service Commission APSC. Assam Chief Minister Sarvananda Sonowal has informed the same to all Assam Manipur Students Union AAMSU. It may be mentioned that AAMSU, Assam, Manipuri Sahitya Parishad and various associations have been agitating against the Assam government's order which made these languages compulsory. Speaking to media, AAMSU advisor M. Vagat thanked the Assam government for fulfilling their long-pending demands to allow the Manipuri diasporas in Assam to appear in the examinations. He also expressed immense gratitude to Chief Minister Nongthom Birane, MPs and various civil society organizations of Manipur who have extended help and supported their movement.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯍꯧ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯤꯔꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯑꯁꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯚꯤꯜ ꯁꯣꯁꯥꯏꯇꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯍꯤꯇ꯭ꯌ ꯄꯔꯤꯁꯠ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯂꯨꯞꯁꯤꯡ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯚꯣꯏꯁ ꯂꯥꯎꯕꯤꯔꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯅꯔꯦꯕꯜ ꯆꯤꯐ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇꯔ ꯕꯨꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯟꯅ ꯍꯟꯅ ꯊꯥꯒꯠꯆꯔꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯃꯄꯥꯟ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠꯇꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯍꯧ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯣꯔꯦꯜ ꯁꯄꯣꯔꯠ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯔꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯚꯣꯏꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯥꯎꯕꯤꯔꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯄꯨꯁꯨ all Assam Manipur Students Union amadi Assamgi miyamgi mihut singduna all Assam Manipur Students Union na mayambu akoi ikai khunajari.
Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
New Hope South Indians NEET Academy. Classes will be starting soon. For details, kindly contact AK Roshan, Kaisampad Mutum Lairak, 7005 799 638 or 690 978 7303. Panthoibi Group presents Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, has completed its 15 years of service, having 13 branches including Guwahati. Provides subsidized home loan under PMAY CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Panthoibi Microfin deals in microfinance. Panthoibi Nidhi Limited provides loans against fixed deposit and properties. Panthoibi Construction booking is going on for flats, villas, row house. For more details, kindly contact Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its subsidiary group of companies.
Welcome back after the break. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin. India's COVID-19 case lot went past 68 lakh with a single-day spike of 78,524 new cases reported in the last 24 hours, while the number of the people who have recovered from the disease surged to over 58 lakh 27,000, pushing the recovery rate to about 85%. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, that toll has reached 1,05,526, and active COVID-19 cases are above 9,02,000, with Maharashtra is still on top with over 2,44,000 active cases of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. More than 11,94,000 tests were conducted across the country. Globally, coronavirus has infected about 3 crore 64 lakh people. About 1 crore 61,000 people have died, and recoveries are about 2 crore 74 lakh. United States of America is on top with more than 25 lakh 75,000 active cases of COVID-19, followed by India and Brazil. Among the northeast states, Assam's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 1,90,000, of which 31,786 are active cases. Tripura's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 27,756, out of which 4,389 are active cases. While Arunachal's COVID-19 tally has crossed 11,200 and active cases are 2,685. There are 2,411 active cases of COVID-19 in Meghalaya, 231 in Mizoram and 570 in Sikkim. Continuous awareness program on diabetes, cancer and coronavirus or COVID-19 held since October 6 concluded today. The program was held under the supervision of Dr. Madhubala of the Pathology Department, Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, along with Social Education Voluntary Association, Kant Library Center. Various diagnostic tests, including sugar tests, were conducted upon 48 individuals on the occasion. Education Minister Shambanduram Rajain has stressed on the colossal role of Directorate of State Council of Education, Research and Training (SCERT) in bringing quality education in the state. He urged the SCERT staff to strive their best towards the same. The minister was speaking at the reception ceremony organized by Directorate of State Council of Education, Research and Training today. The event was held at SCERT Multipurpose Hall in Blumfeld. Minister Rajain asserted that SCERT is the backbone of the state's education system. He asserted that quality education can usher in peace, growth and development in the state and assured to strive towards the same.
SCERT is education the father the Maroina education fanzi Havaganda Tolakadorisi SCERT na Putoraka product Mayama was asking Mayama training period was asking Duna school education the Lakanda Satra Pava Putokadorina. Aduetargadi Ihana and the Satra Putokadoriva was asking Giana Apava Satra Karamai Putokadagi Karamina like Takadagi Haiku Chinga Mayama Wazama over the Sangiba Magul Mayam Singasi SCERT department. Semaga Tador Kadorin never. Aduna SCERT department, Yamamaru important over department, Amani Haidana Haizanis. Guardian Singramagi Macha Singse Satra Singse. Go many school them means a learning Drizikari, like the Maning Kari, I say quite fast nine of the car. I quit education department say, Karai the Gish degree, no, I say quite nine Rakanda. Karamana Pagadan Gatagi have a Hida Kabumatam Joe.
Old Manipur Students' Union MSU has condemned the order dated October 5 issued by the Education Department, Government of Manipur, allowing private and aided schools to collect 30% tuition fees from students for the period of school closure due to COVID-19 lockdown. Press release from MSU said a meeting will be held in this regard at 11 a.m. on 10th of October at MSU headquarters in Thangmaiband DM University campus, along with parents, guardians and members of students' body. District Handloom and Textiles Office Tamelong kicked off a 30-day weaving training at Baithold village under Tausemed subdivision in Tamelong today. 30 weavers have registered for the training. 10 flying shuttles and wrapping machines were provided for the training. District Agriculture Officer Churachandpur M. the Ginzalian and his staff today visited the old palm farms of the P. Khamsang Liand at Mata village in the district. He is the first progressive farmer in the district selected by the Oil Palm Mission India to plant 36 saplings of oil palms. The farmer started digging pit for planting oil palm saplings today and will be completed in a couple of days. The mission through the Agriculture Department selected only one person and another 36 saplings will be planted by KVK Churachandpur. The selection came after necessary soil testing and assessment of the climatic condition on a trial basis. More saplings will be planted if the project is successful. It may be mentioned that plantation of oil palm in the neighboring state of Mizoram was a huge success, and the same is expected in Churachandpur district as the soil and the climatic conditions are similar. Fish farming using biofrog technology is becoming a trend in Manipur. Thaunaujamt Bost Meitei from the Wangoi, Thaunaujamt Laikai in Infalt West District is making a decent living out of the fish farming using biofrog technology. Bost also provided trainings on the fish farming technique to many people. Impact News bring you an exclusive report.
Manipur si nga yamna mathok taba nga yamna chaba state ni phaugi hek mathangda yamna maru oribasi ngari dagi horga nga makhal mayam asini aduga Manipur yona hojik chahi matu putholiba nga gi chang asi metric ton lising kunthra ni thoini aduga mathok taribana Manipur yona chahi gi consumption si mathok tarisi metric ton lising nifu ni thoiromni chaurangna metric ton lising taragi award pa heba tari lairi hariba award pa nga sing asi India gi tongan ba state sing dagi puselai Manipur gi tongan mafum singda bioflok ki khuthangda nga bagi bioflok technology sizinaraga haitare masi yam kan tawre tha kya muk sor banga odino tha mari phare ko sikari nga odino
sina pengba
ne ba ar pengba si di tha kya muk changi masi
si je koina pa da tha taruk ti pai moise
longjam boss amdi abungcha mitei machuna anisna hona jabadum makhalgi bioflok fish farming gi mai pak pa habatare mamang chahi dagi hore longjam boss mitei su delebire bioflok ki farm zida mi am lai lai me am se fish farming ato am dong male
aigi kano na aigi family bioflok family na aiga hauji chamin nari
no Facebook da tamo gi thengna bane ba sidi lam ju am na kan ju sang da ba adui ta de khoi lam nei ta ba khoi disne na pagna ne na si je la
aina bioflok to gen khali si yam kuire maram ji internet ta kari da yeng da masi aina sum u da masi yam pame adu kramai ta wadi di khang da ba no ma kano da Facebook ta thaglak pa thonau jam lai kai na aina thengnei ngai ku si ni aina tak pir ku dagi ai isa gu masi aina oja ne khalle
training se low gi have di adum lai ado live mi do akhoina hana filter to am sangi se tv da na da phone mel la lai raga problem tholok da man ising thengning da mi di bioflok to yaroi
okay paisa di pamba nga loiraga aduga tanba adum di adre haba number 1 criteria
aduga ma training si da kaim tu te training di last hour da khoina ko ai gi knowledge sumai to go doni haiba share to da loy
training si numit kya ning mathok tai
se bioflok ki training se akoina interaction program na pung ani da loy aseng ma gi da ina jar ta ko da pungai piningai leite farmer am gi knowledge
pung ama dagi na pung ani boki koi gi training lor bu matung sida nga se loy budi ai adu bu masri da koi practically tor matung sida kari no koi khudong cha da ba natraga awa ba mayam da thengnar ga hen experience ler kan da hen nga phajana di loy bangam duini
han ba bioflok se hek kara gum ba ma tawja gi hai matam da ma se pamja ba ma changi han adi profit han u da ai si thabak se tawra kan da ai profit la thabak taw tor di paisa dum la da ado magi investment se ko gi tanki size ki matung ina la ani minimum the 3 tanki di pan bi apik pa tanki se da hauji se 20000 nearly the mai lai nei khan ba
adu aso busi da na kyam chang
40 de na 50 bo manung da 50 or di tanki ahum da di 1.5 lakhs har magi se 3-4 months di ma learning stage ne tamduri ne bioflok se kari no adu tam ga da nga da sihan ba hona de nga si ga di ai tam ni ngai lai ro aduna nga du hingan bam chang nga hingan na bai mat tenki hum darka tai
akoi mama nga me am han ba to gan loi si ba as thawai yam noi ta jan do degi mathang khan next hada ba si asida di kitang normal tare
sai amoni fail ore hum lak su ba sida di akoi nga si bi sang sian tare degi nga si kamaina se tenki si kamai handle to ga ga have do habet khang ma dong to have di as yam hana yam war ma do yam war ma do ti wa do
ai se hojik ka bi to ba si da yam hena experience lai re dugi mathakta paisa su problem yam thina ngai hai tar
ngai leitre ba ko problem ngai ban to problem leitre adu ikui ke dan handak chief minister su laga yangjen bigre hariba boski fish farm se any change
ai na ngasi bo do honor pa gi chamin nari be team jina hona mina wakhal mana ro honari mayam si jina hona jarak pa se akoina platform ama government na pibi ba se si di akoi hainingai laitana harau team gi mai ke di su thagal ado mathang tarak pa su laingang na id bioflok ta pamjari ba tawjari mayam jida matam gi kana vai tare adu mayam du pira ka samina ning ba pa model
har bioflok se da koi nga makhal khodimak loina loini mo khodimak loibi ya brak mai to
ya di adu akoina thaba khodimak profit motive te loi chapanina akoina time consume so ma yeng da ya de aina investment thada gi do ai di thuna phangna ba breakable point je yona bo hona ba karam banga taw da gi ha do adu di tawri ba mi du na lepa ka tawhan ning ba pa
khara thuna chawon ga da banga tuna yon thokiba yaba tuna chawga da matam yamna changoi da nga su thiba mathuk tai otherwise loibadi nga khudmang loibe ya have ni ko biofloc fish farming technology ki matungina camera person nishi sharma galorana I rajrang thongbam impact news.
Welcome back. 20 beneficiaries of Kumbi Assembly constituency got yarned passbook and pehchan card under the Ministry of Textile Government of India today. KARVY Data Management Services Limited, Hyderabad, and Rural Education and Employed Youth Development Organization Kumbi jointly organized the event at the Kumbi Kuga Wangma Community Hall. Speaking at the event, Deputy Director of the Weavers Service Center, Porumpad Harakanta Baro, said yarn passbook and pehchan card beneficiaries will get 10% discount in buying yarn from the Weavers Service Center and other beneficiaries under the scheme aimed to support weavers and artisans. Road between Salungpham and Ukongshang in the Hairok constituency has been repaired under developmental project taken for the constituency under the initiative of MPCC President Moirangthem Okendro on Hingshi Amadi Hingminashi themed. Hairok Block Youth Congress Committee sponsored the road repair. Speaking to media, Publicity Secretary of the Hairok Block Youth Congress Committee, KH Inauba, said the road was repaired for the convenience of farmers in the area as the harvesting season draws near. He asked the former Minister cum local MLA Dr. T.H. Radhesham when the roads in the constituency will be repaired. Writer Rajkumar Jalajit's book, A Short History of Manipur, has been banned from sale and further publication by his own family. The move came owing to same controversies regarding the identity of Manipur in the book. The writer's family has also reached an understanding with the publisher of the book, Ajit Sarangthem. A press meet was held in this regard at Rajkumar Jalajit's residence in the Yashkul Chingakamd Laikai today. Speaking to media, Rajkumar Jalajit's daughter Rajkumari Geetasana said that her father, who is now 98-year-old, met with an accident a couple of years ago, after which his health deteriorated and he is not in position to take responsible decisions at present. Hence, representing their father, they are putting a ban on the book.
A Short History of Manipur haiba larik asi kitang controversy leiba ibung ipasingna nungaina daba amasung eze Manipur yamoina yaningdaba concept khara leibana maram moidana akoina haiba larik ase akoi father na second edition phongro matungda haiba larik ase phongdana akhoi leijarakpani adu ikhong khongongna Facebook da thengnarakpani adu haiba larik sigi namaktadi akoi khudakta larik yonba amasung larik phongamba khudemak amhona phongdana baidamta khudakta thingjinjare I father she 98 Shurabani, and I father Dagi, Yarum Bata, so Masasing consult on the Manamaram Warakanda, Larissa could up the things in Jare, stores in the Yon Biribu could up the Topiro, Aduga producer Masana, so like some could up the things in Biro. Karimba number Taragasu, I could give him legal consult on Naraga, Ilam the Missigi Reza Sing Sigapuna, open discussion on Naraga, yet never later, but like a Moina Quina Amuhana Namzagi.
Chief Minister Nongthom Birren has condoled the demise of the former governor of Manipur and ex-director of Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI's) Ashwani Kumar. In his condolence message, the Chief Minister said, as a governor of Manipur, Ashwani Kumar's love for the people of the state and his contribution to the overall development of the state is still remembered. His demise is not only a loss for his family, but an irreplaceable loss for the entire country. Indian Air Force celebrated its 88th anniversary today. The Indian Air Force was founded on October 8, 1932. A scintillating air display by various aircraft was the hallmark of the Air Force Day parade come the investiture ceremony at Air Force Station Hindan, Ghaziabad. The display commenced with flag-bearing skydivers of the famous Akash Ganga team dropping out of an AN-32 aircraft in their colorful canopies. The flypast includes the vintage aircraft, modern transport aircraft and frontline fighter aircraft. The ceremony concluded with a spelled blending aerobatic display. Speaking on the occasion, Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Badwaria said that Indian Air Force has demonstrated its resolved operational capability and will to effectively engage with the adversary when the need arises. President, Vice President and Prime Minister have greeted all Air Force personnel on this occasion. Now the news from the world of sports. In Indian Premier League cricket, Kolkata Knight Riders bowlers produced an incredible all-round performance to carry their side to a 10-run win over Chennai Super King in the 21st match of the 13th edition at the Sheikh Zayed Stadium in Abu Dhabi last night. Chennai Super Kings CSK needed 168 runs to win, but they failed 11 runs short of the target to some fine bowling performance by the KKR bowlers. During the Test, openers Send Watson was the top performer with the best, scoring his second consecutive half-century in the ongoing edition. Earlier, after winning the toss and opting to bat first, KKR posted a total of 167 runs on the back of Rahul Tripathi's heroics. Tripathi scored 81 runs after 51 deliveries. In today's encounter, Sunrisers Hyderabad will face Kings 11 Punjab at Dubai International Stadium, Dubai. All arrangements have been made for the semi-final matches of the ongoing 124th France Open Tennis Championship. In the third quarter-final match of the men's singles played at Stade Ronald Garros clay court in Paris, Serbia's world #1 Novak Djokovic has stressed Spain's Pablo Carreño's 4-6, 6-2, 6-3 and 6-4 to enter the semi-finals. In the fourth quarter-finals, Stefanos Tsitsipas of Greece has defeated Russia's Andrei Rublev 7-5, 6-2 and 6-3 to enter the semi-finals, while in the third quarter-finals of the women's singles, Sofia Kenin of the United States of America has dropped Rose Collins, also of the United States of America, 6-4, 4-6 and 6-0 to enter the semi-finals. And in the fourth quarter-finals, Czech's Petra Vitova has defeated Germany's Laura Seijimund 6-3, 6-3 to enter the semi-finals. Argentina's Nadia Podoroska will play against Poland's Iga Swiatek in the first semi-final match tonight, and Sofia Kenin of the United States of America will face Peter Vitova of Czech in second semi-final match. Month-long Thangta observance with an aim to conserve the ancient art form will begin on October 15th till November 15th. Kangle Indigenous Martial Art and Cultural Society KIMACS and members of the Observation Committee held a press meet in this regard at KIMACS office in Palace Compound today. Speaking to media, Chairman of Observation Committee Bomcha Iromed welcomed donations for the event and appealed to all Thangta enthusiasts to take part in it.
Kimakski Magidaki Matam Sangna Thangtagi Mahi Asibu University Takta Loksingi Pukai Lambi Amakak Laknabagi Ihoda Nupi Angang Kaktana Zelda Tamkraba Matung Zelda Tamkibasing Tadok Numiki Oklava Numit Asid Timbiriba Pumnamak na Hariba numit asi malim gi leimaida thoidok hendokpa mahi masing gi lamda thang ta ga mari leiba thongchatta thoithoiba numit amani haina amatu oina warit naraba matungda ining thongna 2019 da ikoina ayaba official soina lauthopiramba loina na anirak suboina tawjagaduriba asigumlaba thang ta gi numit asida khwai khibikna angamba mateng pangbiyu.
Laren Lakpam Ajit Kumar is the only active football referee from Manipur to receive the AIFF Best Referee Award. Laren Lakpam Ajit Kumar is the son of late Eld Attained alias Temba Maite and late Thoibi Laima from Lilong Chajing Mamang Leikai. He took a keen interest in football since his childhood days. He became a referee in 1995. Old Manipur Football Association AMFA conferred him the Best Referee Award in acknowledgement of his role in service as State Class 1 referee till 1991. He proceeded to become a National Referee Batch Category 2 in 2001 and served as a referee in the CC meet held in 2003, 2007 and 2011. Ajit Kumar later became a National Category 1 referee and also entered his referee identification number in 2010. He took part in various football championships held across the country. He was nominated as a professional referee in 2013 and served as a referee in Maldives. He becomes the first Indian referee to be included among the non-FIFA referees in 2019. He received guidance from veteran referee Jadav Chandra Hauband, who is not only an ex-national referee and AIFF referee instructor, but also took immense role in the AMFA referee committee. Speaking on the sideline, Ajit Kumar thanked veteran referee Jadav Chandra Hauband and those who have extended their support and helped him. He also gave insights on various strategies to become a successful referee.
Hojikti football haibse total football haibani back na ju dum striker kaba dege half na ju dum striker kaba half se back leiba aduna moina sanaraiba style coaching gi method si myam jing je khoi hojik loina ba present to da ka wai da frame oi ta fitness haibse si yam maru oi ba log li bangang jing gen nukti gi natra ju at least sapta amada koi 4 days schedule je toraga training pb ba hojikti fitness level wang draba the high level that sang baswa yaro discipline haibse sini yam oi taxi kasi haibjina kwai digi mang thar ga changbi ba senior jing bu khoi gi mathak thongba oja jing si myam jing ge phajana moina haibe in bi ba si mayam darka hoi.
Bhawanipur Football Club West Bengal has emerged successful in the first match of the I-League qualifier. In the first round-robin league match played at Kolkata's YBK Stadium today, West Bengal's teamed Bhawanipur Football Club beat Karnataka's teamed Football Club Bengaluru United 2-0. For the winners, Pankaj Mola and T. Ajja score 1 goal each at 47th and 68th minute of the match. 5 teams are competing in the qualifying match. Winning team will take part in this year's I-League. West Bengal's Mohun Bagan Sporting Club will lock horns with New Delhi's Garwal Football Club at Kolkata's Kalyani Municipal Stadium tonight in the second league match. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Supporters of the counter-blockade by National Sports University's Harau Field Protection Committee erupt into agitations and hinder movement at Kurkul Lamkai. Chief Minister Nongthorn Biren launches Jan Andolan campaign in Manipur after launching of the campaign for COVID-19 appropriate behavior by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. DGPLM Kalte test for COVID-19 positive. Manipur reported 3 deaths and 190 new cases in last 24 hours. State's tally reached 12,679. And India's COVID-19 tally crosses 68 lakh with over 78,000 new cases in last 24 hours. Country's recovery rate stands at 85.4%. 0.25%. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening.